shawty treat him like a baby. All the shawty's taking all his cash. Please don't stare, he might won't get him money, come on my respect. Way too many niggas in the cut, I love love. Always wish we get the first book. I don't care, I'll just pretend I guess I'm better than these other chumps.
All right. What is up, everybody? Happy Memorial Day to everybody in the US and happy Monday to everyone that's not in the US right now. It is me, Sultan of Steak, Garrison Larison here with you today, also joined by King of Canada, the Hoodles, the absolute GOAT right here.
Alrighty. How's everybody doing? This week we got week 2, first match of the week, rung 5, so the second rung from the bottom. Should be an exciting one. COOLISEN, CHARZIGHT, Anonymous. And it looks like we'll be getting going any second now.
Yeah, especially because last week we saw a lot of big changes from these runners, especially because Anonymous kind of an unexpected person in this race. This was the leapfrog from last week. Anonymous outperformed everybody in the rung above him. Oh, and as I'm talking, it looks like we're starting off now. We can see Cantina load differences. It's probably not going to be too much the first minute or so while we're in the cutscene, so I guess we can still just kind of talk about the competition right now.
Yeah, so like you were saying, Anonymous with that leapfrog, one of those new changes that was implemented this year, and really showing that it does give a way to get out of the bottom rung, because last week Anonymous was in that bottom rung. Now he's got, you know, an extra life. He doesn't have to worry about being eliminated if he loses this match. So that's, I think, a really key factor.
Tricky part, though, is that even though these guys aren't the bottom rung, they run the risk of being in the bottom rung next week, which I guess adds a little bit of pressure there. Or they could be leapfrogged again, because I know Quasar in the bottom rung this week had times that are pretty consistently around these guys' level, so I think he runs a big chance of beating them too. So we'll just have to see how these guys play out.
Yeah, for sure. Pretty standard negotiations hallway from all three runners.
Do you think they're all gonna get the drop-in warp first try and no studs? That's the real question.
I feel like based on what we've been seeing, I wouldn't be surprised if there was a bit of like a, you know, waiting for an extra death on Qui-Gon at the end for some studs. But it's worth it to save that extra 7 seconds.
Yeah, I completely agree, because it saves, it's what, 2 seconds for a death?
Yeah.
Well, I guess it also takes the time for him to get killed. But it's like Charzight's making it over somewhat smoothly. Oh, COOLISEN missed the button there. Is Qui-Gon gonna make it in time? And he does. Wow, okay, that was pretty nice. Anonymous having a little bit of trouble getting over. Negotiations first. Difference here. Usually the first big disaster skip that pops up in the run is ICS. So we'll see how many of these guys don't actually clip through the tree or end up falling off or anything.
Yeah. And we can see from the splits, pretty even between COOLISEN and CHARZIGHT coming out of negotiations. But Anonymous trailing a little bit behind, but, you know, it's early in the run. It's not a huge deal. And like you were saying, we've got that ICS coming up.
Yeah, so they both save. Let's see if Anonymous saves. All right, no penalties today. That's a good start for this race. See this tournament, we won't be getting the iconic frog skip being performed. That's personally my one of my favorite skips in the run. I don't think it's my favorite, but it's a top 5 for me.
It is doable on PC, just a lot harder. So, you know, you never
Yeah, it
know.
would be funny if we saw. Oh, COOLISEN just had the longest scene in my life, but ends up making it through.
Anonymous with another
Anonymous.
really long alt tab.
Yeah, this is alt tab percent right here. Okay, all runners seeming to clip through ICS. Assuming Anonymous doesn't jump up too early, it should be okay.
Yeah, that's something that we like to see. Oh,
And see, the best they find this back like more difficult than it's worth. But I guess when you're in a race, you just kind of got to do what you got to do.
yeah, and gets it second try there. So, losing a bit onto CHARZIGHT, but not so much that we're anywhere close to disaster territory. And Anonymous missing that Jar Jar jump, but backs it up quickly.
Yeah, that one I would probably say is the easiest one. Usually, if you miss one, it's going to be the one afterwards. That first jump is relatively easy. Not going for log jump, which log jump is probably also about the same difficulty as the second waterfall jump.
Yeah, but I don't know if you noticed, he opted to do a little bit of 1P2C to start the jump with Jar Jar, and then meanwhile force the log with the Jedi. So maybe just saving that little fraction of a second. But
Yeah, which if you jump, it's like kind of disastrous compared to straight up not going for it, because you take the death, you have to drop in, you have to drop out again. So then it's like, I want to say it's like around like 5 or 6 seconds that you lose if you miss log jump and have to see afterwards. So if you're just shaving off like half a second to avoid the dropout or add the dropout, then I'd say it's worth it.
yeah, for sure. Coming out of Invasion, we can see Anonymous made up a bit of that time against COOLISEN due to that missed Jar Jar jump. But still, close. Only been 2 levels, and heading into another kind of less interesting level from a just ability to shape how the race will turn out.
Yeah, on right here, as some would say.
Hey, that arch can be hard to get through. What can I say?
I mean, yeah, and then the camera skip if you miss that. Honestly, if they miss that CPS, there might not even be a chance they can come back.
I think you might be right.
Let's chat saying that the comms are choppy, but hopefully they can get that fixed up soon. Okay. I don't believe any of them did drop amnestic, so they're not going to be doing that auto dropout by walking to the corner.
Yeah, just standard classic escape strats. What you'd expect, really.
Right. To comment on this level, we can kind of talk about preparation for the next level in pod race. I know that CHARZIGHT's gone for Godfraud so far in this tournament and has not done it successfully. He's actually lost time on it. I don't believe COOLISEN or Anonymous have gone for Godfraud. Have they gone for it?
Anonymous, definitely not. COOLISEN, also no. So really, that is an opportunity for CHARZIGHT to just put some time into the others. But like we saw in his last race, he went for both lap 1 and lap 3 and ended up with a 4 flat, which is, losing 10 to 15 seconds to what you're getting with just a standard lap 2 pod fraud. So will he actually go for it again this week is, I think, a big question.
Kind of comes down to like the game. It's like he knows it's a place that he can get a lot of time on, but he runs the risk of losing a lot of time with it too, because it's really hard to back up Godfraud. There's a lot of places in it that are one try. It's like several different steps, and some of the steps are one try, so he runs that risk, I guess. Let's
But
see, what are their
it's,
exits coming up? Oh, sorry.
yeah, like you were saying with that game 3, it's like kind of have to balance. If he thinks that he's only going to lose 10 seconds max, then it's definitely worth going for. But you also have to take into account just the mental aspect of missing a big skip early on in the run and just coming back from that, being able to play it off well if you do miss. So definitely a lot of factors that go into deciding whether or not you're going to go for it after a miss in week 1.
Gotcha. Yeah, that makes sense. I can definitely see that. The mental can affect you throughout the rest of the run. But what keeps coming back, last year, we had like a pod fraud miss in like every single race, basically. And adding God fraud to this is definitely not making the situation any better. Okay, let's see what he does.
Well, it looks like he's going for it.
Okay. He does.
It's the boost.
The angle doesn't seem right. Fixes it okay.
Yeah, meanwhile, Coolison not going for it. What we'd expected.
Anonymous. Okay, let's see. Now we got the pod fraud section. Standard that we do expect these other guys to do. The easiest part of the skip now.
Yeah, such a defining feature of races, and now it's just you have to hit it if you're in that upper bit of the bracket.
Okay, he did.
Looks like you did. All right, and CHARZIGHT doesn't seem to have clipped out on lap 3, but that's fine. He can just keep going on as normal, and he's still got that time save from that lap 1 over the other 2 runners here.
Okay, sorry, I had to disconnect from the VC for a second. I hope it sounds a bit better. So I wasn't able to see the past. Did we get a successful?
Yes, just got it. CHARZIGHT went for lap 3, but did not have the clip out. So he's just playing a standard lap 3 with this clip here at the end of the lap.
Okay, well, that's probably.
Okay. But just like that, I mean, with that lap 1, CHARZIGHT's put in a lot of time on the others. And that's something that, especially up against COOLISEN, he wants to see. Anonymous finishing up lap 3 here.
Honestly, saved as much as I thought. I thought it saved a lot. I mean, it still put him a little bit farther ahead. So he was 13 seconds ahead out of escape, and he ended 23 seconds ahead. So he saved. That's still as much as I thought.
Mm-hmm. Now I'm curious.
Feed is where we really get to see a showcase of different strats. Seeing like theater clip, left side. Okay, I just disconnected and reconnected again. My AirPods might not be as good as I'd like them to be. Hopefully it sounds better now.
So yeah, like you were saying, we might get to see a few different strats here in Theed. With CHARZIGHT opting not to go for theater clip. Whoops.
Yeah, I know. I have personally never been a big theater clip fan. I think the risk to reward ratio is a bit too high for my comfort level. Because if you mess it up, it just launches you back to the beginning of the room. Coolison going for it. Let's see if he's able to get it successfully. Hopefully no disasters. Looking good. Alright, yep, he gets the clip in. Anonymous also not going for theater clip. Taking the 1P2C route.
Yeah, I think that's a very fair decision, like you're saying. If you do mess it up, it can be pretty bad and lose you a bunch of time, just because Qui-Gon will be all the way back at the start. And it only saves about 3.5, 4.5 seconds. So in a race environment, just going for those consistent, a bit easier strats that have less potential for disasters is a very fair decision.
Yeah, speaking of Charizard, I was struggling to find our room. Well, the stream crashed on my end.
Yeah.
Well, see the stream either. I guess. I'll just kind of comment based on the Twitch stream that I'm seeing live here.
We're back. CHARZIGHT and
We're
COOLISEN
back.
both going for the elevator.
Also taking the elevator route. No left side today. Left side isn't as disastrous as theater clip if you mess it up, but I would definitely say it's a lot harder.
Yeah, and especially it's hard to save time with. Oh, but Anonymous slipping off the elevator with Obi-Wan. He's gonna have to take. Oh, and dying on the bridge with Qui-Gon, so not getting that respawn. He has to wait for the second cycle. And oh,
The jump too.
meanwhile, Feed 2, CHARZIGHT and COOLISEN both getting it. And this is the kind of elevator, disaster that you really don't want to be seeing.
Yeah, I know a lot of keyboard players like yourself prefer left side, right? Is left side easier on keyboard?
Having not done it on controller, I can't comment fully, but I think it definitely, there is a factor of it's just the same inputs mirrored rather than having to figure out those inputs with the stick and the keyboard. So kind of once you've got the gimmick down, it's not that bad.
Okay.
Oh, and we see a boy out of
Seeing
bounds from Anonymous.
Yeah, Anakin. We don't see that too often. I'm waiting for the day so to do R2 feed out of bounds. That would be crazy.
Oh, is COOLISEN going for this new camera pan force strat, but not getting the force onto the Naboo Starfighter? Interesting to see that one in a race already, though.
Decrease that gap a little bit. We gotta. He had a. Oh wow, he's actually taking. Never mind. That was just a load base difference. It up to 2-second difference now.
Oh.
Okay. So now we're going into Maul. Sorry about that. We had a brief technical difficulty there. With lamp jump being the main, or I guess cycle skip's also pretty big in this level. That save a lot of time. I got my money on 2 first try lamp jumps today.
2 out of 3 is not bad. Oh.
Looks like we'll see Coolison attempting it first, CHARZIGHT immediately after.
They are neck and neck.
Alright, well, okay, hopefully I don't curse Anonymous there. Oh, and we got 2 carts as well. Oh, Coolison gets shot out. They both get shot out. No. 2 wall climb was also one of my favorite skips. I don't know why I liked it so much, but I did.
Oh, Charizard taking a death up top.
Roger, roger. Roger, roger.
Sorry, another brief technical moment there.
No
Until
one
the
else
day
is in the
DM3
DM2
skip is found, we're still going to be doing the 1P2C in this room. We gonna see any Droidica skips today? That's what I'm wondering.
Anonymous taking a couple unfortunate deaths with DM2, just increasing that gap between him and the other two runners.
Yeah, it also took him a couple tries to get lamp jump. Oh, but he's going for Roger Rogers skip, it looks like. With the death, let's see if he gets it. I've only seen Core ever pull off Roger Rogers skip. Let's see if it... Okay, that side's getting boxes.
That side's getting
Alright.
boxes.
Yeah.
Okay. Coulson gets one cycle skip, gets
He
two
gets both
cycle
of them.
skips. And Charzite missing the first one.
Missing the second one as well.
So with that, we should see Coolisen taking the lead out of episode 1.
Yeah, he's gotten himself a pretty comfortable lead there. Even without having to go for God Fraud, he still managed to pull through.
Yeah, just Charzite getting the extra heart there at the end on Maul before,
we did get a
before he
droid
jumps
skip.
down. So I guess miss. Yeah, not fast, despite the fact that it might seem so. By skipping that Droidica, it adds an extra cycle to this end fight. Yeah, now that
sometimes
Coulson and
it
Charzite
might
have
be
finished
worth it.
up. Oh, sorry. Now that Coulson and Charzite have finished up, we've seen that lead reversed with, a 2-second advantage to Charzite going into Maul, but a full 11 seconds in favor of Coulson coming out.
Yeah, it's still anybody's game, though. I would argue that episode 1 is probably the most consistent of the episodes. Maybe that's just because it's so early on and we played it the most, but I would say that it's definitely the least variable out of them. So I'd say, especially when we hit episode 4 and 6, it's definitely going to be kind of shaking things up a lot.
Yeah, for sure. But now that we're out of episode 1, I'm curious, what are your predictions going in for the winner of this race?
So, I put my channel points gambling on Charzite winning this race. Because I know that... So, Coolisen has a high reset rate, so I think that his early game might be really good. As we can see now, obviously, he performed a strong episode 1. But I feel like nerves might get to him later on in the race, and kind of fumble in the end. And Anonymous, I feel like, just based off previous races as well, has shown that his skill level isn't at the same place as Charzite's is at the moment. So that's why I kind of think Charzite is going to be pulling through this time around. What about you? What are your thoughts on this?
I think it's definitely, personally, I think it's a tough decision between Coulson and Charzite. Like you were saying, Anonymous, just his PB isn't at the same level as the other racers. But I think counter to what you're saying, I think that CHARZIGHT is actually more consistent in the early game, but is prone to some of those, late game episode 3 and episode 5 mistakes that maybe COOLISEN might not be. So I think my money might be on COOLISEN here.
Okay, we'll just have to see how this pans out. I do think that I definitely do think that regardless of what happens this race, I think it's going to be close. I don't think it's going to be a
Oh, for
blowout
sure.
by any means. I think it's going to be a tight competitive race for most of the time, if not all.
Yeah.
That was a
And
pretty
clean
good light
room
room
one
from
from
COOLISEN.
COOLISEN.
See if CHARZIGHT can have the same. Oh, long torpedo right there.
But it hits. No blank.
Yeah, that's good.
Could be
The
much
blanks
worse.
are always really annoying, especially in the last room, the second light room. That's the blank. A blank there could be pretty disastrous. Because you got to go on opposite sides of the room. Because there's little, I don't know what those are. Radio towers. There's some of those on the back too.
Mm-hmm. And interestingly, Anonymous opting for the one player for this.
Yeah, I guess maybe he'll do the 2-player for the torpedoes. I've seen a lot of people do that, those strats, where they 1-player the lights and then 1P2C the torpedoes, which I think is a lot easier than doing just full 1P2C, so it might be worth it in the end. No one doing the 60 useless facts right now, it looks like. Or, my bad, that was only COOLISEN. I thought that CHARZIGHT had the torpedoes at the time too. Okay, let's see if we get 60 useless facts this time. No, not this time
Nope.
around either. Microsoft Teams just tried to take over my comms right here, so hopefully my audio doesn't go away with all the audio disasters we've had so far.
Yeah, Microsoft Teams does love to mess around with audio.
And now as these guys, so we have Anonymous entering we actually have 3 different cutscenes right now happening. Anonymous about to enter Lightroom 2, but COOLISEN and CHARZIGHT about to go into Camino, which in my opinion is the hardest of the early game levels. I think Camino's the first level where it kind of really starts the difficulty of the run, because there's 3 different tricks in here that are all a little bit hard. None of them are necessarily the hardest tricks in the run, but having 3 of them back to back to back just kind of sucks.
Yeah, especially they can be annoying to back up if you miss. Like if you don't know how to back up, I'm blanking on the name right now. Camino.
You're probably
button
thinking of
skip,
Camino
that's the
Clip.
one.
Oh, KBS.
KBS, that one can be annoying to back up. Oh, and Anonymous missing a torpedo there. And then also, like you're saying, Camino Clip, another really annoying one to back up if you miss it.
Yeah, we got 2 R4 flies first try. Now we got KBS. COOLISEN is going for it. CHARZIGHT will probably go for it as well. Oh, I think he clipped back in bounds. No, he didn't. Okay.
Oh,
that's
no.
not good. Oh, he didn't drop out in time. That's going to spawn him back in bounds. Opting to not go for it again. This gives CHARZIGHT a chance to take the lead. I think the other thing about Camino that makes these skips a bit more taxing than the rest of them is that none of them save a particularly large amount of time. So if you mess up each of them at least once, it at best breaks even. You're not going to save time if you miss it at all. So you have to get it first try for it to be worth it.
Yeah.
Okay, now we got the hardest trick of the level. Drops in warp. Let's see if they manage to get it. CHARZIGHT successfully gets drops in warp. COOLISEN does too, and Anonymous is tempting R4 fly. Does land it. Okay,
Nice
that's
try.
3 clean R4 flies.
Anonymous interestingly going for the keyboard setup. I don't know if that's standard.
What was that? Sorry. I missed what you said. What was the last thing you said? Okay, well, your rules might be out. Maybe my audio is broken. I'm not sure. They're coming up
My
on
internet.
Camino Clip. No. Oh, your internet went out? Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
So they're coming up on Camino Clip. CHARZIGHT appears to be going for it. Same with COOLISEN. Both of them are taking the kind of Camino Clip lines that you would take. COOLISEN did the cool little push the droid into the line of fire. Oh, that was pretty close there. He almost messed that up. Oh, yeah, COOLISEN's gonna have to redo it. CHARZIGHT gets it pretty
Yeah.
cleanly. Alright,
Definitely
that
opportunity
might
here
still
for
be saving some
CHARZIGHT to
time.
swing the lead.
Yeah, he's definitely going to be taking the lead unless he decides to follow Django around in the end for a long time.
You know, I didn't catch it. Did you see how many droids each of them killed?
I believe COOLISEN killed 2, because he meant to only kill 1, but one of them accidentally died because he had to redo it. I did not see how many CHARZIGHT killed, though. All 3 of these runners reset after episode 1, so...
CHARZIGHT killed 2.
Okay.
So, should be on a seed, unless he got really unlucky. Well, depending on how many seeds he's learned. But if he's learned, you know, the first 4 seeds, then he'll be on one.
Okay, so as Seed and Core are pointing out in chat right now, we're running the risk of a Droid Factory soft lock coming up soon. So maybe we'll commentators curse the Droid Factory soft lock. As much as I want these guys to succeed, sometimes we need a little bit of disasters for the script. So we'll see what happens if we get Droid Factory soft locks. Doesn't look like Anonymous killed any of those droids. Oh, he's not even going for Camino Clip. Probably a fair decision given COOLISEN messed it up and probably lost time with it.
Out of that level, 26 seconds in favor of CHARZIGHT now, which is an over. Okay, wait, math. 13, 26, a 39 second swing in the lead. That was some quick math right there. Somebody please verify my numbers. Well, but he also missed the Camino Clip, so I had to back that up.
Oh, that's right, that's right. Someone get out the calc, yeah. That's slang for calculator, in case people don't know. They're speaking slang in chat. So Droid Factory is my favorite level in the game, so I'm really excited to see how this plays out. There's a lot of good stuff in this level, a lot of fond memories of playing this as a 5-year-old Gary. Okay, taking out the Geonosians. Pretty clean. Usually we don't see any mistakes there. Is he going to be taken out by Frederick, though? He's at full health, so it doesn't seem like it. COOLISEN might also be taken out by Frederick. He's at 3, which means he can take 2 shots. Usually it's if you come in with 2 hearts, then you're in trouble. Yeah, well, there he goes. That's probably the best spot to die, though, because he didn't get a bad respawn. Bad Padme death, though, right there. Oh, that's not good.
Dear.
He missed the bucket.
If you drop out Padme, though, you can drop back in on Anakin. Uh-oh.
Well, yeah, that's not happening then. Coolison looks like he'll be going for the 1P2C. Or maybe he just wanted the character management for the 3PO escort room.
Undoubtedly.
Alright, let's see if we get any soft locks today.
Fingers crossed we don't.
Okay, first one's good. Second one's good. First one's good for Coolison.
Yeah,
Second
we're
one's
through.
good as well. I guess with the episode 1 resets now, it makes it a lot harder to soft lock than it was back with episode 2. Or back with, yeah, episode 2 resets.
Yeah. So, yeah, with those episode 1 resets, hopefully, you know, no Droid Factory soft locks this year.
That would be good. We still have the Bespin and CCT panel soft locks, though. Which, I guess CCT isn't really a soft lock, but Bespin is.
Yeah. Oh, and CHARZIGHT
overall,
not going for the newer Senor Cave strats. Doing the classic
Yeah.
board with R2.
Yeah, as an Xbox fan, Xbox player, I'm a big fan of the Senor dropping strats. Alright, let's see what Anonymous does in the bucket room, if he's gonna go for the 1P2C.
It's like
Yeah,
he
dropping
is.
out.
Oh, never mind. I spoke too soon.
He almost got pushed down by the bucket right there. That wouldn't have been good. Right, last chance at soft locks.
Oh, wait, can those soft lock as well? I did not think about that, but I suppose it makes sense.
And no soft lock, that's good.
And coming out of this level, CHARZIGHT actually extending that lead by 8 seconds. Just, you know, minor execution differences in each room, really allowing for that.
Right. Because Droid
But this,
Factory isn't a level that you usually have too many disasters unless you like miss the bucket, but that very rarely happens.
yeah.
Oh, speaking of disasters though, this pillar is
not it.
he backed it up kind of okay. It could have been better, but that was a decent enough backup. Let's see if Coolisen can get this. It's really annoying when R2 spawns right in front of Mace Windu like that. That's when it becomes really bad to do, but that was still good. Frees Anakin pretty well. Coolisen taking a bit more time with this pillar. It's like he just completely passed the Droidica. Like, didn't take the shield out. Okay, there we go.
Yeah, and I think it's one of those.
It's one of those what?
It's just the pillars nearly as much as the waves, but
Okay. Yeah, I'd honestly say with the RNG minute, you honestly have more RNG from the pillars now than you do from the waves. Because with these F1 resets, you definitely should at least somewhat know where your guys are going to be. But the pillars is all just a bunch of micro RNG that kind of adds up. That was a pretty good wave 1 from CHARZIGHT. Let's see this wave 2. I think he just walked by one. But I also have a bad habit of just forgetting these guys. Oh, never mind, he's going back to get him. I didn't catch Coolisen's wave 1, so I'm not sure how good that was.
decently.
Okay. His wave 2 is seeming to be going okay. Maybe not. I think I jinxed it.
There it is.
Oh, there he is.
Oh, and taking a death to Django on CHARZIGHT screen.
Oh, that's never fun. I think that this boss fight is the one that I find the most aggravating. Not just because of the deaths you take, but because there's a bunch of other guys shooting you, but the iframes are kind of crazy on this one. So it's really important to be timing out your shots or punches well.
Yeah.
Which hopefully we don't
Coulson
see
with
any
some.
iframes here.
Yeah.
Yep, like
Oh,
right
well.
there. There's some iframes. Now we're about to go into another one of my favorite levels. Probably I think this is my third favorite level in the game. Gunship Cavalry. See what happens. Usually, gunship I'd say is an easy level, but if you mess it up, it becomes very bad, is the way I describe it.
Yeah. Like, especially, like, once you've missed, especially these two barrier skips, if you miss it one time, it's just a little awkward to reset if you haven't practiced backing it up. And actually, this
Yeah,
one should be interesting to see, because last week we saw COOLISEN get a full, what was it, 217 in his race, which is like 20, 30 seconds almost off of his gold.
did he
So he'll be
miss
looking
a
to get a
second
better
barrier
time.
skip or something? Oh, that was a weird bomb right there with CHARZIGHT. I don't know if you saw that.
I missed it, unfortunately.
Wilson,
Oh,
oh, barely makes
oh,
second barrier skip. He won't have ghost hearts though.
and actually neither does CHARZIGHT. Now that you mention it.
Yeah, I think he accidentally bombed one of the droids, which blew up and killed him in the process.
Yeah.
Pretty good end room other than that. Actually, okay, there. I was worried he didn't have a bomb for a second. Now we'll get a look at
Oh,
Coolisen's end room. Hits a droid with that. Did he hit another one? Oh, never mind. I think right now Anonymous needs one of these guys to miss Dooku's skip to be able to catch up pretty well, because right now he's an entire level behind CHARZIGHT.
yeah. I think he needs more than just a Dooku's hit miss, because
Yeah.
that should only lose 30 to 40 seconds. He needs a lot more than that.
Let's see if he can hit this Dooku skip. Is Mariah Carey going to come out singing today? The moment of truth?
Oh,
She is. Okay.
yeah.
It's like she says, I don't want a lot for Christmas. There's just one thing I need. And that thing is for you to miss Dooku skip.
Yeah. CHARZIGHT certainly not getting the one thing he needed. But this is a
Yeah.
golden opportunity for Coulson.
And Anonymous, yeah. Well, let's see if Coolisen's going to make his Christmas wish come true. And he
And
does.
he
Looks
does.
like Coolisen was on the nice list this year, winning himself that Dooku skip.
But I will say, a pretty clean backup from CHARZIGHT, so definitely not losing as much as he could have. And also,
Yeah.
Anonymous, while that was all going on, also missed Ghost Heart, so we were 0 for 3 on getting a Ghost Heart
Oh, wow.
full end room.
Yeah, I like technically they don't save time, but it makes it so much easier to play with Ghost Hearts in this room. Because this room is really annoying with like getting shot and blowing things up and all that.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, we get one more Dooku skip coming up. Right now, we're 1 for 2. Are we gonna get a majority 2 out of 3? The rest of the Dooku fight is usually pretty consistent. There's small micro optimizations you can make with like fast cycles, but we're not gonna see any like game-changing differences. And then we'll get a chance to compare episode 2 exits to see how it's all shaping up. So I actually watched episode 2 yesterday for the first time in like 4 years, and it was better than I remembered. It was better than I remembered.
Yeah. Anonymous hit Dooku skip, so we got a passing grade, a nice
Okay, good.
66%.
Is that passing? Is it?
67. Well, it's passing in Canada at least.
That's true. We'll give you a
Yeah.
pass today. This will be a
Oh,
Canadian stream for the day.
so with that backup from CHARZIGHT, with the lead that he already had, he maintains the lead despite a missed Dooku skip.
Yeah, so he was what, 44 seconds ahead? Lost about 30 in that process because he's 12 seconds ahead now. He's doing good. Secret Plans is going to be pretty consistent. Junlin is definitely going to shake things up, though. I am fully confident in that.
Yeah. Junlin just one of those hard levels at every level of play that I feel like
Correct.
no matter what race you're watching, it can be a big mover.
Yeah, absolutely. We're going to be seeing some BBJ from these guys, seeing some quicksands, low force, fast force, all those. It's a
Medium
level that
force
has a
too,
lot going on in
if
it.
I had to guess.
Yeah, medium force. That's what we should call the satellite thing. We should call that medium force now.
So this
Maybe
goes
we'll
from
get
his
like a
medium
speedy
force and then
force into. Yeah, so now we're once again just in a bunch of cutscenes. So not too much gameplay to comment on here. What was
yeah.
Anonymous's exit? 44-46. That puts him around 1 minute and 40 seconds, 42 seconds behind CHARZIGHT. Like I said earlier, we're about to enter, I'd say episode 4 and 6, that stretch is the most variable part of the run. So definitely anyone's game still.
Oh yeah. Like the 4 to 6 is just two incredibly hard episodes back to back. And really
Yeah,
just
usually the
a
place
test
where
of
I'd say,
execution.
other than negotiations, where the most resets happen.
But this is also will be really the driving factor for our prediction, which was best episode 4 exit.
Yeah, let's see. How did that prediction stack up? Let me access this.
I
I
can
can't
see that
open the
CHARZIGHT
prediction.
bet on himself, to great
That's the confidence we need in
surprise.
this run. Yeah, you got to have confidence in yourself to be able to win these things. It's like, what is it? If I can't believe in me, how is anyone else supposed to?
Oh,
That mentality.
Coolisen missed the bridge jump, but got a second
Yeah.
try.
Do any of these runners go for Gary routes at the end of this level? That's what I'm wondering.
I'm gonna say probably not.
Yeah, maybe one
However,
day people will start going for them.
CHARZIGHT is listening. Maybe he can do it for the fans, you know?
Okay, good. I don't know if Charizard knows how to do it correctly though, because as far as I know, I'm the only person that does them.
Yeah,
There
I'm
may
not
be
gonna lie, I
someone
don't know
else
if I
out
know
there
how to
that
do
does.
it. And I watched a lot of you doing it, so
Yeah, so we just gotta hope for the best. Yeah, this level's usually really consistent, so not too much to add on here. Uh, I know that Coolison got a power-up despawn, so I guess we can see if Anonymous gets one too, because that's kind of the only like piece of variability that comes in this section of the level. I guess the end room's kind of variable, but still not as variable as anything else. Oh, he's not even shooting the box. Oh, there he goes. Okay, he gets the power up.
oh, Coolisen bouncing a shot into himself there off the crane.
Okay, picks up 3PO. Charizard picking him up as well.
Oh,
Oh, but he misses. Maybe I spoke too soon with the variability of this.
Yeah, Super Crane, not one you expect to miss, but it's just like, I feel like it's one of those tricks where sometimes you just kind of mistime it by like a tiny bit and accidentally take that
Right.
death with 3PO.
Yeah, it's so muscle memory based that like you just kind of wing. Like if someone asked me how to do it, I would not know how to. I just have to like I'd have to just film myself like doing it or something because it's just a bit too vibe based, I guess is the best way to put it. Okay, Charzite
Yeah.
not going for Gary strats.
You do see a little variation in the strats there. Coolison going for Rebel Friend route and Charizard just going for the classic.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess since this cutscene's really long, we won't have split times for a few
Oh.
seconds. Yeah, he
He's having a
needs to
little
get that
trouble
gate. Okay.
shooting the railings there.
Okay, there he goes. We got C-3PO.
Absolutely launching himself out of that crane off the edge. He gets the ghost hearts, so it matters.
Okay, we got our end room coming up here. Not shooting the box yet. Okay, going for the left side. Fortunately, those strats will live another day not being meta. That's okay.
Someday. Someday they'll be fast.
So it looks
Surely,
like
if we just
Charzite.
sit here and change nothing about them, they'll become faster, right?
Absolutely. Looks like his lead diminished a little bit by only around 2 seconds. I'm not sure where that came from really, but it looks like it did shrink a little bit. But 2 seconds really isn't that much.
Yeah. But 2 seconds can become a lot more with this next level, Judland.
Okay,
Makes it
let's
even
see if
harder.
looks like Coolisen's gonna go for slow force. Oh,
Takes a
that's
death.
not good. Okay. That's probably slower than
Oh,
EJP
and
fast
popping back
force
in
would
on
have been.
Charzite.
Yeah, so he's gonna have to go for EJP or satellite, depending on which one he prefers. Luke, come on, get the red brick. There we go.
Oh, not quite forcing the pathway down before the Tuscans get to him on Charzite.
Just
Opting
he's
for the
going for
satellite.
satellite strats. Medium force.
I think, yeah, I think that's a very fair decision. If you haven't practiced EJP, it's one of those ones that's just, it really is kind of weird muscle memory, I find.
Mm-hmm.
If you haven't practiced it specifically in a while, maybe he hasn't done it in a couple months, then he'd probably save time just by going for the satellite.
Yeah, right now, Coolison is attempting PBJ. That was his fourth try. 5, 6, 7, 8. That one I'm surprised didn't work. I don't even know where I'm counting at now. This is definitely a lot though. No, Charizard's going for 2. Okay, there. That was like 12th try BBJ. That is definitely slower than Bantha. I'm not sure how much he's practiced it, but I know he's gone for this before. This is, I believe BBJ is actually frame perfect, but that might be some misinformation that I heard from It's Jared 97. CHARZIGHT's also seeming to mess up BBJ a few
Yeah.
times.
I'd say at the amount of times CHARZIGHT's missed it, it's
He's
pretty
probably
much
missed it more than
neutralized.
COOLISEN at this point. Anonymous going for medium force. Okay, there we go.
So really, not a great start to Junlin for, CHARZIGHT or COOLISEN. But who actually has the lead coming out of that is the question.
Yeah, because the load times make it look a little bit different. He gave an extra punch to 3PO. I guess he's just angry and wanted to get it out.
It's anger, but it is Star Wars, so what can you say?
Anonymous also going for BBJ. Let's see, maybe he'll get it first try. He's not getting the jump. Okay, third try. Yay. Okay, that's by far the best showing of BBJ today.
So could this be the beginning of the Anonymous comeback?
That would be insane.
Just saying. Just saying.
I could see that happening. I could definitely see an Anonymous comeback happening in episode 4. Wait, what? COOLISEN just died in quicksand too. You don't see that happen too often. Oh,
Oh,
there's another one that he gets from slashing onto the slope thing. I honestly thought he was going to take another death right there.
oh, and
Oh,
CHARZIGHT
CHARZIGHT
also
looks
dying.
good too.
They are just back and forth in terms of these mistakes.
Yeah, this has not been a clean Junlin from either of these guys. Luke speeder clip. Oh, that's not good. Okay, that's not too much of a time loss. Let's see if CHARZIGHT can hit it too. COOLISEN's stream is lagging a little bit there. Okay, seems to fix itself. Okay, Anonymous going to the quicksand. Okay, oh, he's gonna get the respawn though. CHARZIGHT's still in the lead. By actually a little bit more. It must have been. I
Yeah.
actually don't know where that time save would have come from because they both missed BBJ a fair amount. I guess it was the quicksand.
Just some combination of everything that went wrong between the two of them.
Yeah.
Oh, Anonymous
takes
opted to
the
go
alt
for.
route.
To be honest, I didn't even know that was a route.
Yeah, I used to do that one when I first started. It's like safer, I guess, but a tad bit slower. Because like you saw how long it took him to get to the top of the thing. Okay, time for some fry skip. I think I'm gonna eat some French fries after this stream too.
That would be quite yummy.
Okay, I believe COOLISEN just got it. I admittedly
and
am
get
not
some.
as familiar with this setup as I am with the pre-Cantina one. Okay, yeah, he's good.
And
I don't
CHARZIGHT should be
think.
good as well.
Okay. Yeah, he's good. There's 3PO.
Yeah.
The aggro
And yeah,
going
Anonymous
okay.
with his Junlin has made up time on the other two. So don't count him out.
He
It's
made
less
up
than
like
2
what is
minutes,
that like?
and
You make up like 10 seconds or something.
somewhere around there.
Yeah, that's still good.
Yeah.
Now we're in cutscenes again. I'm looking forward to seeing Anonymous is set up for Fryskip. Let's see if he does the room one as well. I think I saw somewhere that the mid-tro in this level is the longest mid-tro cutscene in the game.
Anonymous.
That's definitely not making it. That, oh yeah. Well, I mean, he got the glitch, but not as good of a spawn as he'd like. That's still fine. It's not losing that much.
Yeah. I mean, it should still save time over, the old strategy.
Right. Coolison successfully yoinked the Falcon. Charzight's turn
remotely.
now. Yeah, the Falcon remote yoink. There he goes. That seemed a lot faster of a ending than Coolison had.
And where has player 2 gone for Anonymous?
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Oh, there's no way. Is he gonna do the Diagro with R2? Okay, he's just giving up on that. That's what I was gonna say. I was definitely thinking that it would be so much slower to do that with R2, but that would be kind of funny if that.
What happened to Obi-Wan there?
I don't know.
Is it just from the weird? No, but
Shoot the probe.
I'll have to watch that back later. And yeah, Coolison and Charzight just neck and neck, same time for that spaceport.
Yeah.
So just Charzight just maintaining that 18-second lead.
Spaceport's a very consistent level now. I'd say the no deactivate and the speeder clip at the beginning are the most variable parts, but now that no deactivate is obsoleted, it's a lot more consistent.
Yeah, but something interesting I want to point out is now if you look at the BPTs, Charzight is ahead, but his BPT is a minute 14 behind Coolisen's. And I think that really illustrates that Coolisen does tend to have a bit of a stronger late game than Charzight.
Right.
So, Charzight really, he'll have to make up as much as he can in the next few levels before it goes into that Coolisen favored set of levels.
That's true. I didn't think about that. Yeah, he does have a stronger end game, it seems. I know that on Coolisen's stream the other day, not a ladder league stream, but just like a regular stream, he was struggling a lot with the tractor beam. Let's see if that happens. Oh, jump roll. We all know the disastrous consequences on if you jump roll in the right place on Xbox on there.
Luckily for these runners, they're not on Xbox.
Yeah. That was a pretty quick grab there, but
yeah.
Taking a death. Oh, he's got to do the backup shot. Charzight's doing it immediately, it looks like. There's Obi-Wan. Did you ever play this game as a kid and have him get stuck? Because I know that happened to me a couple of times, and I was always just like, what is wrong with this machine?
I'm gonna be honest, I don't remember him ever getting stuck. But I think I was more of a free play kid. Oh, random pilot spawns for Charzight, but he's and Coolisen. Okay. But Coolisen loses his helmet.
Oh,
this
that
be
is
a disaster.
Bad. That is really bad. That's gonna set him back a lot. He's gonna need the disaster from Charzight sometime soon.
Yeah.
But lucky for him, DSE is up next, and that has its fair share of disasterable moments.
Yes, indeed. But also, while this Princess excitement's been going on, Anonymous did end up losing more time on the other two with that spaceport. So
yeah, it was from the setup at the beginning, right?
Yeah,
redo it.
Yeah, not a great day for Anonymous believers, but stand strong. to say.
The anonymous believers are always out there.
And CHARZIGHT did set up 40 hertz, as you'd expect, so we will be seeing some trash.
Yeah, that's one of the big changes from last year's ladder league, is that trash is a lot easier now. People can actually go for it.
That set was discovered a couple weeks after ladder league last year, if I'm not mistaken.
I think it was.
Right before, yeah, 'cause it was right
It
before
was right
BTR.
before BPTR. Yeah. All right.
Yeah, one of those shots that wasn't in the 21908 in terms of things that were found after that.
Yeah, because that was when the cart skip in Echo Base was found too.
Yeah.
Obi-Wan showed up pretty quickly. Didn't need to do the backup shot.
Yeah, exiting
Right,
Princess. With that disaster from COOLISEN, the lead just went from 18 seconds for CHARZIGHT to 1 minute 3 seconds. So, huge disaster for COOLISEN.
Oh, missed trash skip. That's unfortunate. Coulson can make some time up here. Definitely nowhere near enough to make up that big disaster that he just had, but if he gets trash, but he can make up at least some time. He can also get the mini kid. Oh, he just blew himself up. He's gonna have to go get that panel again. Oh, but Leia took it. Well, I guess he's gonna use Leia now. Leia doesn't have the shot switching thing.
Oh,
Yeah, okay, he knows that he needs to get
yeah.
on. Okay,
And this is a
Coulson gets it.
golden opportunity for COOLISEN to make that time back.
I don't know why Coulson didn't kill those guys. Usually I shoot them. I was worried he was about to jump in bounds right there. The one good thing about missing trash is that we get to see the super grapple, or whatever it's called. Another favorite trick of mine.
Yeah. COOLISEN just narrowly avoiding shooting off. He's made a big chunk into CHARZIGHT's lead.
Right. I think visually they look neck and neck, but I think Charizard is still a decent amount ahead. Just some load times, some stream delay.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see some rip more here. Yeah, turning off EBB like you always should. Okay, that's a good first try. Charizard not going for it.
CHARZIGHT. I forgot that he doesn't. Oh, I'm having some trouble getting
Oh no!
across.
Fell. Should probably get up there before he starts shooting. Okay, there.
Oh, Chewie blocking all the shots.
Dude, Chewie is an
That's a paid operator right there.
Yeah, that's...
Holy.
This DSE is... I guess Coulison needed a disastrous DSE from him. I don't know. Did Anonymous go for trash? I didn't see that just then.
I was looking at the excitement on CHARZIGHT's screen.
Okay, gotcha. Well, regardless, it seems as if he's not doing trash, so... This was a really good DSE from Coulison right here. Honestly, he might pull ahead after this. That was actually a
I
really
feel like
good
this might be enough that he is.
He ended at 107.28 for his split time. And he's going down the grape hallway.
For him not
Yeah,
seeing any grapes, because that's a bit of a camera pan you don't want to see.
yeah.
Oh,
And
missing the jump.
missed the jump. Oh, that one I feel like should have worked. He is
There we
okay. There
go.
we go. Yeah, Coolison might have taken the lead after that. He does by about 30 seconds. Wow.
Wow.
That was a 5.5 minute DSE from CHARZIGHT. With
Wow.
Anonymous getting ripped more. I'm not sure if it was first or second try or whatever. He doesn't have a helmet, so I guess he died.
But what a swing. What a swing from Coolison.
That was a bit
Getting
of a
exactly
change-up
what he
there,
needed
but-
from CHARZIGHT.
Okay, starting Rebel attack up there with Coolison. Oh, he gets the dunk. Awesome. He's popping off on this past, like, 3 levels or so. Actually, no, he doesn't, because he lost the helmet and the pilot. He just had a really good DSC, and the dunk was awesome.
The back third of episode 4. We can give him that much.
Yeah, the back third has been really good. Yeah, I guess after this we'll be at the halfway point for our race today.
And also, just a reminder, there's that episode 4 exit prediction. The Coolison believers, they're pretty happy right
Yeah,
now.
I think all my channel points are about to go away. Unless he trolls this out of bounds really bad. I can't really see this swinging at all, so my channel points might be gone. Yep, there he goes, first try.
Oh, he's even got a safety torpedo or 2.
Yeah.
Just in case he blanks at the end. Came prepared. Oh, and CHARZIGHT double target. Oh, I spoke too soon, or did I? I'm not sure. That
Yeah,
last
it's all
torpedo
good.
target
Yeah,
took
he's
a
able to shoot
while.
it too. Coolison's using the force right now, not getting shot by any of the TIE fighters in the trench.
Fun fact, the force is just holding W. Or actually, I suppose,
holding
D-pad up.
Yeah, I was gonna say, we speak control.
I've just exposed myself.
Yeah, the self-report.
With the 3 torpedoes from CHARZIGHT. He knows if he blanks, he's got 2 in the tank.
Is Coolison gonna go for the ×2 red brick? It doesn't look like he's going for it, so he will not be
Yeah.
able to use the ×2 extra in
Unfortunately, ×2 does not mean speed ×2.
Yeah, that would be cool if it did.
Imagine BHP with twice as fast.
That's just BHP with a pod racer, right?
Oh, you're so right.
That'd be sick. So Coolison is through with episode 4. I mean, he's still got to wait for the cutscene to be officially done, but gameplay-wise, he's done. So now we're entering episode 6 with the infamous Jabbas followed by Carcoon, both of which have pretty tricky skips, especially with the new Pixel Disco. We saw CHARZIGHT struggling with a lot his previous race, actually. So maybe he's practiced that. Maybe he's just going to start YOLOing it. We definitely should see a bit of a change up.
Looks like Anonymous was the top channel points predictor on Coolison, having no faith in his episode 4 exit, it appears.
Yeah, that's why we gotta maybe we need the league to investigate this. It seems like he's betting against himself in in this situation.
Taking that death there with the X-Wing just to make sure.
Yeah, I feel like yeah, we might need to get some of the officials to investigate these runners. Oh, he got a
Unfortunately, I think
hot spot in
Anonymous
the kill.
is one of the officials that would be doing the
Oh,
investigating.
wow.
So,
Okay, that's a reason why this investigation hasn't occurred then.
okay. And yeah, Charzight's exit, a minute 28 behind Coolison.
No, he's just 28 behind
Almost
Coulson.
2 minutes BPT behind Coolison.
Yeah.
This is
He's only 28 seconds behind, not a minute 28 though.
oh wait. Sorry. I saw a 12 and I got excited. Well, not excited. 28, that's a lot better than a minute 28. That means we have a match on our hands, folks.
Yeah, that's our big computer guy right here. Looks at numbers all day.
Who needs numbers?
So, what do we have coming up? We got Droid Avoid, Spiderless, um, Pixel Disco coming up. I'm excited to see how Spiderless treats our runners today. Spiderless can be pretty mean sometimes. It's a very consistent trick, but it's very precise.
Yeah, you would say that it's kind of mean.
Yeah, I can't say I've had the best experiences with the trick. I think I need a
But
pair
I
of
also,
glasses.
yeah, just want to point out, looking at the exits from Coulson and Charzite, Coulson's only 7 seconds behind his last race time from week 1. But Charzite is a full, I didn't do the math beforehand, minute 40. That's not
He needs to
correct.
just kill that Gamorrean.
That's not correct. Almost 2 minutes. Minute 48. There's the numbers behind his week 1 episode 4 exit.
Wilson's about to get killed by that Gamorrean in the helmet dispenser. Oh wow, okay. he touched a bullet there. I don't know why he took so long to build the speaker, why he didn't just build it right when he spawned, or right when he got there. Okay, sorry, I was putting my money on the prediction. I think I got my money on Coolison now. Which now that I say that, there's probably gonna be some disaster just to kind of just make it so that I don't win anything. But
Yeah,
that's
I went
what
for
I'm predicting now.
the value Charzite. Just a cheeky 2K on him.
Oh, so we switched out. Okay. I quite literally gambled away all of my channel points last time, so I just gambled like 30 just from like watching the stream. Alright, Dread Avoid, let's see this.
Oh,
That was pretty quick.
out of bounds.
And Spiderless coming up immediately after.
And that spider charging at Charzite, giving him a death on Chewie, but it doesn't matter. But narrowly avoiding a Luke death there.
Oh,
Okay.
that was pretty quick. He's had a good job of so far. The last few levels have been really good for Coolison. Clean rank war warp right there. The rank war fight is actually, I'd say, one of the most like
Oh,
on
look
like
at that.
I don't think people talk enough about the like technical ability that's needed in the rank core fight. Like there's actually a lot more that goes into it than people think.
But yeah, especially if you're just looking at this, without having played the game much, it might seem kind of random what he's doing with these Gamorrean guards, but you can manipulate the pathing of the Rancor based on where you hold the guards for the Rancor to grab.
Right.
And we saw some great. Oh, he closed the door too early.
No, that's not good.
That's awkward.
He's not going to be able to do it again. I don't know why he just. Yeah, he has to get another one.
And
That gives Charzard the chance to catch up.
oh, but CHARZIGHT
Oh well, never mind.
throwing the
Charzard
Gamorrean and forced the 3PO. What is going on in these Rancors?
Okay, there we go, Coolisen. Okay. Anonymous is about to get into the gate soft lock room. We haven't seen any gate soft locks this tournament, so that's good.
Yeah, I mean, I think at this point people should know how to avoid it.
I
Because
gotten the gate soft lock once, and it was when I was in like the 240 range, I think.
yeah,
Alright, Charizard seems like he's gonna get him this time. Okay, yeah, there he goes. We got some Droid Avoid. So we had two pretty quick spiderlesses so far. Hopefully Anonymous can keep up the streak. I think he can. Oh, he has Leia on P1. I haven't seen people do Leia Droid Avoid in a minute.
I'm a bit of a Leia Droid Avoid truther for no reason other than I always forget to switch to Chewie.
Nice.
But look at that. Charzard and Coolisen neck and neck, 1 second apart, exiting Jabba's. Going into everybody's favorite level, the Great Pit of Carcoon. This is spicy.
This level is widely considered to be one of the worst levels in the run, but it's a little bit better now after Pixel Disco. Oh wow, first try. That's a pretty good spiderless run for the rest of these guys. He makes the first skiff jump, the hardest jump in the run. My computer needs to stop giving me pop-ups for Microsoft Teams audio capture.
Coolisen going for the charge to the end and hit Boba with Chewie strat. There's surely a better name for that than what I just said.
Punch strats.
Those would be the ones.
Yeah, that's the other name for it.
We can also see just the difference in load times between Coolisen and CHARZIGHT. Coolisen already passed Boba by the time CHARZIGHT gets into the gameplay, despite the fact that Coolisen was only a second ahead.
Oh wait, did he miss the other switch? I guess he did. So that's gonna add a few seconds there. Watching the camera pan.
Yeah, and CHARZIGHT also going punch strats.
That topless wasn't even close. There we go. It's a very interestingly named skip, if I had to say. No color puzzle soft lock. Okay, how many times do you think it's going to take them to get Disco? You think anyone's going to get it first try?
How many times is it going to take them to get into the Disco room is
that's what I was
better
about to say. How many times is the elevator going to have? Okay, there.
That had to have been around 6.
He
Um,
almost just fell back in. That would have been really bad. Oh, Han setup. Ain't no
Alright.
Han setups. Is that the pixel setup? You use Han now?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, he's going for this pixel setup. Let's see. Alright, that's nice.
First try.
CHARZIGHT catches up, getting elevator first try.
With that elevator and that topless, it's definitely putting a bit of favor into CHARZIGHT. He does
Oh.
not get the pixel disco.
Maybe this time around, let's see. Nope. Okay, third try. Let's see how this end platform goes. It looks like that he got a power-up despawn, because he doesn't have a power-up on P2.
No, actually, when you go for pixel disco, the meta is to skip the power up.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Ron is also using Chewy on Bobo over there.
That was an okay end platform. It wasn't great, but it wasn't bad either. It's just okay. Let's see how CHARZIGHT goes. This is seeming a little bit cleaner. I think that probably the missed discos probably canceled out the missed elevator skips. Maybe CHARZIGHT's a little more ahead now after that, because he missed the elevator jump a fair amount.
Mm.
We're about to see his exit. Oh yeah, CHARZIGHT takes
Oh.
the lead. He's about 17 seconds ahead now. But we still got a lot of the run to get through. Next level should be pretty consistent. I don't expect any major switch ups in Phoenix Showdown, but Battle of Endor definitely will. And now we get to see Anonymous start going for it. It looks like he's also going to do Pixel. Because he got it.
And hit the jump in the run. First try, gotta add.
What's that?
So, big flower jump for COOLISEN.
Oh, good.
When Anonymous missing it.
He took a while to
He's
set
really-
that up, too. I would have thought for sure he would have gotten it with that much setup. CHARZIGHT also making flower jump. Alright, second try. Oh, he almost clipped back in.
Oh.
Alright, clean speeder skip right there. Blowing up all the flowers in there, which means he won't be able to do Frankie 2 times jump. Slams back there for some reason. Okay, there we go. Oh, I thought CHARZIGHT missed him for a second. I don't know what just happened on Anonymous' screen. Did he get a controller auto dropout or something? That is unlucky with the Gamorrean guards. But that's an okay 3PO spawn. He is struggling to shoot those targets. There we go.
I would say it's advisable to shoot those targets from the right.
Yeah, he was shooting them from the left, which is why it was taking so long. Yeah, probably not too much of a change up after this speeder.
Yeah, I mean it's speeder. Like if you get speeder skip relatively fast, then you should be
Yeah.
getting consistent times. And yeah, kind of. Wait, ready?
Yeah, we'll see definitely some strat differences here. We'll see some 12 buttons. We'll see some casual buttons.
Like
I don't think we'll see any PGA, but that would be funny if we did.
yeah, but this is Endor. It's a hard level, and I think it's one that we can see stuff go wrong and see people play far from their gold.
Correct. Yeah, just because there's so many well, it's a long level first off, but also just there's so many different things that have to go well, both major time save and like micro optimizations that make it very hard to play to gold. The cutscene at the beginning of this level is quite long.
Yeah.
So yeah, we always start out with the rail flies, which those are usually pretty chill. Sometimes people mess up the last one because the
If you lose this
collision's kind of
match, you're
weird.
up for elimination next week.
What's that? Oh, yeah, I think your internet's cutting out again.
Oh, am I back? I swear my internet just cut out
Yeah,
there.
yeah, you're back. What'd you say something about like elimination next weekend?
Yeah, whoever loses this match will be up for an elimination match next week.
Yeah.
But there
Maybe
is also the possibility of the second place runner getting leapfrogged and also being stuck in the elimination match.
yeah, that's what I was about to say too. It seems like we run the risk of it being even more. Got a weird auto switch to R2 there. I haven't seen that before. It's the ghost hearts. Alright, looks like COOLISEN will be going for 12 buttons. I don't think we'll see any first tries today. That's my prediction. Okay, that was good. Alright, now let's see if we get a first try. Yeah, no. This part's so hard. I'd say this, in my opinion, I think out of the strats that are kind of the meta now to do, this one's probably the hardest. Alright, there we go. Not too bad. Now we get to see CHARZIGHT go for 12 buttons as well. Falls off the little antenna. Oh, he almost blew up the whatever that is. The thing. Okay. Oh, gets the second gate skip first try. That's awesome. Erasmus pointing out in chat, God Fraud. He's probably correct on that. I forgot about God Fraud. That one's probably the hardest. I definitely forgot about that. Alright. Paul has been called and COOLISEN streamed. And for those of y'all that are wondering where Eagles is, he's having a bit of internet problems at the moment. I don't know if that's gonna work. Okay, yeah, he's going back to do the jump again.
Right, sorry,
This
I'm
trick
back.
is pretty cool. Awesome. We missed you.
Thank you. Now, what did I miss in this level? Did we get 12 button skip from Coolison and
Yeah,
Charizard.
Charizard did 12 button skips. It took him like, I think he got it like third try first gate skip, but he got first try second gate skip.
Okay.
Anonymous is about to do the battery room. Or actually, no, I
Interesting,
lied. The hardest part of this level is definitely pushing that battery in the right spot. Especially
Yeah,
that place
it
that
is.
Charizard is. I don't know what it is about that battery specifically that's so bad.
It's just like it's so easy to slip off of it if you're not like dead center in it.
Right.
And then
It's
also,
not
you know, depth
very
perception.
user-friendly. Yeah, I think that's the bigger issue, depth perception.
Like something about TCS just throws you off. Coolson not quite getting the camera pan skip there.
Yeah, I thought that was gonna work. Alright, it looks like Anonymous is not gonna be going for 12 buttons because he's killing the troopers and he doesn't have Leia dropped in. I almost said Padme just now.
Yeah, not the same person.
They're related. It's fine. Close enough. Yeah, we're gonna see casual button strats. You put Wicket there. I don't remember how the casual strats for this works, honestly, because it's been so long since I've done them.
You step on
I know it's a very
specific
finicky
buttons with
area.
specific characters.
Yeah. I don't know what it is about AI pathing in this game with like standing on buttons, but some places are just a bit crazy. Like that one clip of Senor, like which button do you want? That one.
Featured on
Okay, let's see this ultra kill that we're about to witness. Oh, and also it looks like Coolison kind of lowered the gap a little bit. Because now he's only 11 seconds behind Charizard. So he's making that time up because he was around 26 seconds behind before.
Now only 11 seconds behind.
He needs Charizard to miss Ultra Kill to be able to take the lead. Anonymous is going to need a lot of missed Ultra Kills right now. He's a considerable distance behind at the moment. He's going to need some major disasters. That looks like a good lineup. It's looking okay. He's not really walking though. He's just kind of slashing. Okay, there. I guess better to be safe than sorry. I just realized that Anonymous was doing the super jump with Wicket, by the way. I don't think I've ever seen that before.
Can't say I have either.
Alright, let's see this. Ultra kill.
Oh. Oh, trouble pushing him, but after about 7 or 8 safety slashes, get him off.
That was probably about the same time Coolison took to do his. Anonymous doing the different camera pan skips in the bunker. I think the bunker section's really fun to play, actually. One of my favorite sections.
I feel like a really cool bit of 1P2C and routing.
Yeah, it's bad when it crashes, but luckily it's fixed now. Yeah, Charizard's still ahead by about 10 seconds, so yeah, about the same amount of time it was beforehand. We do have an RNG opening in this level, the ITDS, so really anything can happen. We'll just have to see how many TIE bombers these guys get. So there's one right there. Not looking too good outside of that, though. Oh, it's out of bounds. He's not getting that.
It's always such a tease when they do that. You think you can get
Yeah.
it, and you can't.
That's why I don't know what other people do for much, but that's why I personally don't like going and getting like tie bombers in that area. You just gotta wait for them to fly back. Did he shoot the one on the left? Charzight's struggling to find some torpedoes, it looks like. Oh, Coolison missed the torpedo there. He missed it again.
I missed it again.
Okay, there. He got it. This gives Charzite the chance to catch up.
Yeah, but Coolison just getting, I think, oh, is that a blank? No, I didn't mind. Ignore that. But yeah, Charzite really getting lucky with these bomber spawns.
Yeah. This is not good RNG.
But, oh, Coolison did miss a target.
Oh no. Well, yeah,
So-
that's definitely not what you want to see in a room like this. Usually this room is like very hard to blank on, so when you do, it's like very surprising.
Yeah, and that just gives that opportunity to Charzite to just extend that lead into these last couple
Right.
episodes. But, you know, the interior of the Death Star can be a pretty fickle section of the run. A lot of potential for blanking torpedoes.
Yeah,
Let's hope we
especially
don't
the
see
one
much of
where the rockets shoot at you. That one in particular is really bad for blanking.
Yeah. I think I blanked 3 times on one of them in my play-in match. Which
Oh,
I
good.
think definitely partially a skill issue. Probably mostly a skill issue, but
Yeah, that's the thing. It is a skill issue if that blanks, because there's a setup that makes it so you don't blank, but it's still like hard, I'd say. Maybe it's
Yeah.
not, I don't know. But regardless, it's definitely the one that's most common to blank on.
you can say it's hard though. I will be happy if you say that.
Okay, yeah, it's hard.
Oh, Coulson having a little trouble picking up the torpedoes.
Yeah,
And
honestly, that's hard
charging
too. I'd say it
blank
falls in the same
aim.
vein as the indoor battery.
Well, Charzite only has 5 torpedoes there, doesn't he? Oh, and a blank for Coolison.
Oh wow!
And that's a
another
second
one.
blank. But
Wait,
it's
he has
not. But he has
zero
no torpedoes going into the core.
None. Oh well, okay. Charzight's
Yeah,
blank too.
Blank for Charzite. Oh, I
Okay,
don't think that's
that
hitting.
was
Nope.
doing it wrong. That is not how you do that.
Yeah. Oh no. Oh.
I'm honestly
So
okay. Well,
both. Oh, okay. Well.
I think it's faster to just go in. Do not shoot that. Don't shoot it, cool. Okay, I
Oh,
was about to shoot the
that was so close. You know, Anonymous.
That was a goated torpedo spawn right there. He got so lucky with that. Anonymous about to start the opening. Coulison's on his exit right now. Charzight's about to shoot the middle too. It's a sort of quick bomber spawn for Anonymous. Well, maybe I just jinxed. Actually, no, he's fine. Wow, okay, that's really good. Oh, and another guy. Wow, okay, yeah, he got by far the best RNG. While the other 2 guys are in their auto scroller.
But
Yeah, not too much to comment on these guys.
a bit of a disaster for both Charzite and Coolison.
Yeah, mutually assured destruction, I guess. Like, hey, like it seems
Yeah.
like they've been having disasters at the same times. Like the BBJ, the disco and elevator at the same time, the pilot room followed by DSE. Like it's been like disasters around the same times.
And every time I'm never quite sure who's gonna come out on top because of this difference in loads.
Yeah, I'm not totally sure either. Well, what I think we can comfortably say that like visually RTA Coolison will be
Yeah,
finishing first. But
undoubtedly.
Charzite can still be ahead. Oh, he's actually a lot more
Yeah,
ahead than I thought he was going to be. I thought they were going to be about the same, especially after that RNG.
yeah.
But he
But
actually saved
there
like
wa
20 seconds on him.
yeah, because Coolison also had that forgetting to or blanking, I'm not sure which, on one of the Death
Oh,
Stars in the
that's right.
opening.
That's right. I forgot about that.
So I guess with the core that kind of evens out.
Speaking of core, we got battle over Coruscant right here. There was a lot of switches. Um, so this will be an interesting time
Well,
because it's just
death
going to
for
be three auto
Anonymous.
scrollers at once.
Oh, okay, wait, Anonymous got the torpedoes back. Can Anonymous have a better time in this room than the other two?
Looking
Uh-oh.
promising. No, that one.
He blanked too.
Okay, there we go.
Okay, but better
I think the
backup.
trick is you just need to keep flying away from the rockets. You gotta just keep moving back while you're doing that.
Right.
And he actually came into the room with other torpedoes. It's the first of the run. Because the other two guys went in with quite literally 0 torpedoes.
This is what Anonymous needed. Unfortunately, I don't think it's enough.
Okay, now we got 3 auto scrollers all at the same time.
Yeah.
Charizard
But
doing 1-piece strats. Coolison doing 2-piece.
I think this is where it really becomes a really interesting race because compared to Coolison, Charzite lost or their races from last week, they're about 8 seconds apart leaving episode 6. But Coolison, despite a 148 Grievous in his race last week, managed to be, a full 48 seconds ahead of episode 3 episode. They weren't ready to each other. But when you have Grievous that disastrous and you're still pulling ahead by 48 seconds out of episode, well, actually more than that, because never mind, nope, that's disinformation. So I've confused myself with the numbers here, but fact of the matter is, Coolison in races has been known to play a bit of a cleaner episode 3 than CHARZIGHT.
Okay. And that's even with the terrible Grievous, it was cleaner.
Yeah. Now, that being said, CHARZIGHT did have a bit of a meltdown on Library. Getting a 322.
Oh, I was
ruin.
actually there for that. I watched that. It was very clear to everybody watching. I don't know if he picked up on this, but he was doing the wrong setup every time. So maybe he's practiced that a bit more since then. I hope he has.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forget how long this level is. This level is quite long. And he hits VSP.
A good thing. Coolison getting close to death there on player 1. But
yeah, he's gonna need some hearts. He is probably gonna take a death.
Almost going to the shop, but remember, he doesn't have to. Oh, and gets a Han spawn. Look at that. This is a BTT room if I've ever seen one.
Yeah, we gotta delete the video now. Bring back BTT project. Okay, and we're about to enter Chancellor, another one of my favorite levels. With a couple of cool skips. This is kind of like Camino and Endor, where there's just a bunch of tiny skips that add up. So we'll see how many they go for. You got GDS, MVE. I doubt anyone here is going for MVE. We might see some GDS. And then, of course, CSJ and Elevator.
COOLISEN
And we're about to
looking like he's not going.
Yeah, I know. And then, what is it? Generator jump. Just cool platforming stuff there. It's pretty neat.
Yeah.
Nope, misses it.
Oh,
Let's see if Charzight goes for it. I guess not, since P2 is already
No.
dropped out.
makes sense. It's one of those things that doesn't save much in, frame perfect input. If you
Right.
take too long frame advancing it, it's really just not worth it, right?
That's what I've always thought too. Is like if you're gonna pause buffer a lot, then like it kind of defeats the whole point of the time save. Like it works for things like DVT because that saves like a ton of time, but things like this that only save like a couple seconds, it's not really worth it.
Yeah.
Can he land generator jump? Okay, he does. Actually, okay, at least you got the respawn there. So now it's time for some CSJ. Because canonically in the Lego Star Wars any percent run, Dooku survives the fight.
I never thought about that. Honestly, they also travel through time a large amount. So,
Wait, oh, because uh, they end with 5 instead of 6.
mhm.
Yeah, they do.
COOLISEN getting CSJ.
Yeah, first try. It's not a skip we see runners around this level mess up too often. No hard lock, please. Are we getting a hard lock? Okay, no hard lock today.
Especially taking a death there as he was trying to kill the droids. Going for the right
Yeah,
side CSJ, the inferior side, I'd say.
I agree. I'm a left side enjoyer. Well, here's the better question though. Are you a left Twix or right Twix kind of guy?
I've never eaten a Twix.
Dang,
Must confess.
I love Twix. I'm definitely a left Twix guy. The only right side I enjoy is an ultra kill.
Hmm.
Let's see if he gets it. He's missed it a few times. He struggled with CSJ his last race too.
Oh,
Wow. Okay. I don't know if this is just experience issue. I actually find it harder to do with the pause buffers. I very much prefer to do it without.
finally gets out, but
Yeah, that might be too late. Coulson might be ahead now. He probably is.
yeah.
Actually, now that I say that, he's struggling a lot with this end room. Dude, you're gonna
Yeah,
just have to kill the
oh no.
guard. Jump on the thing. Okay, there. Okay, he ended with a 151.39 exit. It's about a fourth 37 Chancellor. Yeah, the end room was kind of rough. The rest of it was fine though.
Anonymous going for the auto drop hit on Anakin here.
That would be pretty cool. I didn't even know there was
Like
an
he
auto drop
is.
out here.
Or
Okay, I'm really excited to see about this. Grievous. Also, it looks like in chat that Anonymous missed VSB. I did not see that because I'm not gonna lie, I was not
Well,
paying attention to Coruscant. We had Chancellor going on.
now this is missing VSB. So, you know, make of that information what you will. A 3-cycle from COOLISEN. This could be a moment. Oh, that's just not shooting Grievous.
Yeah, he is just facing the complete wrong direction. I don't know why he moved Cody, because he literally hit him like 3 times in the first.
Yeah.
Oh, and it looks
Moving
like
Cody
Coolisen's
again.
taking the lead. He's ahead by like 20 seconds now.
Yeah,
This
but
Grievous is not ideal though.
CHARZIGHT can definitely bring it back
I don't know why he keeps
with some good
Cody
luck on
face
that
the other
Grievous.
way. It's through though. Anonymous going for cycle skips, but the EBB is messing him up.
Yeah. Opting just to 1P2C it. And we can see, because of the loads, COOLISEN's out of Grievous before CHARZIGHT's even started the gameplay.
Yeah. We'll see how CHARZIGHT's Grievous goes.
You know, COOLISEN actually a full 2 levels ahead of Anonymous. Not looking good for the believers.
Okay, 2-cycle. Another 2-cycle.
3-cycle.
No hard luck from Anonymous.
You can get a 3-cycle here. That could be. Well, it seems that we already know the time before he finished level on our screen. So yeah, this is still a close race. Like,
yeah,
this
it's
is
really
any
all
ball.
going to come down to 5.
Yeah.
Yoda movement and Kashyyyk. I know Kashyyyk is usually a favorite amongst TCS speedrunners.
It's just like a fun level with just, you know, relies on clean 1P2C and clean execution. Not really
Yeah,
any
the
huge
1P2C
skips.
heavy levels are really fun. There's not really any weird strats in.
Oh, Yoda just got bonked on the head there. That's gotta hurt.
Yeah, he's. There's a lot of things that happen in this game that I think, damn, that's gotta hurt. Imagine in Ripmore, you're just like getting rushed and your body gets pushed into a wall. That's gotta hurt pretty bad.
Top 10 painful things in Lego Star Wars speedrun. What would be number 1?
I don't know. I was just trying to think about that actually. Maybe one of the speeder clips. I don't know.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that would hurt. Actually, I suppose just being purposely killed. You know.
Oh, so like ultra
or an
maybe.
accidental EBB shot. That can't be fun.
Yeah, but that that's an instant death though. It's not like they have like each heart taken away, so maybe they don't feel it.
What about getting ghost hearts? Do you think you feel the pain and then you just don't actually die?
Oh, that's a good question.
But Anonymous, did he reset the Grievous fight there? He's going for easy Mac. Sorry, just
Oh. Oh, and his stream appears to be frozen. Oh, there we go. Okay, we're back. A little bit of delay. I haven't seen anyone go for easy mag before, except in Hundo.
I'm not gonna lie,
Oh, now he
I've not really
realizes he
been
has to
watching
go up
how
there.
these CHARZIGHT and COOLISEN cheeks have been going.
Alright, now he gets to do the quick cheese now. Or he's not even doing that, he's just gonna slash him.
CHARZIGHT
Charizard is
having trouble with the
struggling to make that.
pixel jump.
He is not doing that right. Why would he drop him out? No, Chewie's gonna jump down now. Okay, never mind. Well, now his stream's lagging, so.
And COOLISEN just taking this opportunity to just charge ahead.
Yeah. Well, Charizard, maybe Charizard's just not moving. Maybe he just wants to sit and hang out for a bit.
Yeah. Question from chat, thoughts
really
on
hope he
library
didn't
skip for
crash.
runners? We talked about
I
this
think
a
we're
bit
gonna see a
earlier.
first try from Coolison. I think we'll see a first try.
Yeah. I think it's really CHARZIGHT is the one to watch. Will CHARZIGHT be able to, you know, not do what he did last week and get a good early library skip?
Right now, I'm wondering if we'll even see a library skip. I don't know what happened to his stream.
It does seem that he exited Kashyyyk at 1:57.45, so that's a good 27 seconds behind COOLISEN.
Yeah, he lost some time, it looks like.
COOLISEN
Oh
not getting
no.
there. Is that a bit early?
I think he dropped in too early.
Yeah. Again.
I think he also has Obi-Wan in the wrong spot.
I think that should be good.
There we go. Try.
It's not quite getting all the boxes there with Yoda's slam. Second try though.
Yeah, he's looking good. Okay, now we got Coolison stream lagging. Okay, there we go. Oh,
Okay, so
here we got
CHARZIGHT is entering the library.
Okay, just in time for library skip. I'm so happy we get to see this. I was wondering if this was all an elaborate ploy so we don't see his library.
Maybe he's doing the Bitcoin mining the nip to just, you know, get that precise drop in warp.
Maybe, yeah. That's probably a good idea.
Oh, okay. Anonymous somehow.
Okay,
has the
barely made
power up
that.
on.
Okay, missed it the first try. Okay, second try is not bad. Definitely better than his previous run.
A little trouble forcing this though.
Yeah, he's not doing it right. Usually you have one player force the... Sorry, oh my gosh, okay, I thought that was going to ruin everything right there. Okay, I saw him go exit back, and I was like, no way.
Actually making up a bit of time there. And still only within 11 seconds of each other, which is, you know, it seems that they keep extending the lead one way or the other, and then it's just back to 11 seconds.
Yeah. They keep changing it up. Okay, let's see if he can land the house jump on his first try. He needs to actually climb up the thing, though. Okay, Anakin makes it. Alright. And Coolisen's through episode 3. Ending with a 202-13. So now he's entering Hoth battle. Right now, 3 levels ahead of Anonymous.
Still possible.
Yeah, Anonymous believers are still there. They never stop believing.
I've never noticed that grin on Obi-Wan's face in that cutscene, but looks a little too happy.
Yeah,
Considering what's just happened.
yeah, I don't know, man. Maybe he's just in a happy mood. Maybe maybe his TikTok went viral and he got a bunch of likes. Maybe he got like a free DoorDash coupon or something. I don't know.
They're just barely making that jump off the house.
Okay, we're about to see Anonymous. Oh, he forced the wrong one first. Usually force the other ones, then you can hide behind the thing.
And wow, look at that. Going into episode 5, Coulson is 20 seconds ahead of CHARZIGHT, but
Yeah, this is
his
a close
Slob is
match.
a minute 23 ahead of CHARZIGHT's.
So definitely what we're seeing is that Coolisen has some potential to increase this gap in episode 5, at least more than Charizard does to close it.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see this library skip. First try, nice. That's awesome, man. We're gonna have to see a VSB less. Episode 5 from Anonymous. Oh wait, he still has Vader, but yeah, after that.
Yeah. Now, I think it is worth mentioning, depending on how well this episode 5 goes for whoever wins, there is the chance of leapfrogging somebody from the rung above. Because in rung 4 you have Daimi, Flup, and T-Fresh. And last week Daimi had a 229, Flup a 231, and T-Fresh a 233. So if you're looking at that, if you can get like a, high 230, low 231, there's a real chance of being able to possibly leapfrog somebody.
Yeah, these guys are kind of at a disadvantage because they're the first match, so they're gonna not know what people are gonna get, I guess. There's a lot of ambiguity that goes into this. Because I guess if you're trying to leapfrog or trying to not be leapfrog, you're like, oh, well, I just need to beat this time, but these guys don't have that, so I guess it's some added pressure. Okay, clean barrier skips. The drop and warp was
Interesting movement from Anonymous there. The backflip from Anakin was kind of sick, I will say.
Getting the probe droid. In wave 1. Hey, I guess there's really nothing you can do about waves 1 and 2. That's just entirely VSB. I'm excited to see if anyone goes for the cart skip. The skip that I will not be naming, but is known as Cart Simpson on my stream.
Amongst intellectuals.
Right. Absolutely.
I do imagine we will see it. though.
Yeah,
Did Charizard have trouble with it last week? I want to say
believe
he
so.
did.
Oh, he died right before that AT-AT was about to fall over. That's unlucky. His wrapping is not going too great with the 1P 2C. Because he keeps getting stuck on the mountain.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go.
And when those AT-ATs are really far out from the center like that, it can be pretty tricky. You gotta keep pretty tight to the AT-AT.
The worst is when they spawn right in front of one of those rock piles. That's the worst. Because then your little wire keeps getting caught on them and stops you from wrapping it right. Charizard's doing the weird camera strats. Maybe he'll get an Anorak soft block.
Anonymous
that last AT-AT.
exited 3-6, so in the same level,
Awesome.
in the same split now.
Yeah, he was 3 levels behind a couple minutes ago. Now they're all in the same level. I guess that just goes to show how short episode 3 is and how long this level is.
Mm-hmm.
Because not only does it have the longest cutscene in the game, it has like a long in-game thing, and it also just has the reset and all that.
And
I
Cullen
think
is
Hog was
shocked.
the longest split on Xbox. At
That
least on
would make
Xbox
sense.
One, it
The
is.
reset, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think I think my gold on Xbox was like a 650 something. Well,
It's
I was
worth
about to say
noting.
we're all in a cut for the Charizard tonight.
The people in chat were in fact lying about the Miss VSB, of which I had no doubt.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. They were lying to the commentators, trying to make us question ourselves. Alright, we're gonna have to wait and see what the delta is on Charizard, so we can see how he's doing compared to Coolison. Coolison seems very far ahead, but again, the loads are definitely making a difference.
Mm-hmm. Like it was only 20 seconds apart going into the level, but probably over a minute RTA.
Right.
Maybe even over a minute 20.
Okay, we're entering the cover. Oh, Charizard's actually ahead by 3 seconds now.
And yeah.
So right now, both of them are kind of gotta be praying to the RNG gods for a good boulder.
Mm-hmm. It really will just come down to this late game. Like what a close race we've had all game between these two.
All right, let's see if we get first try Cart Simpson. That wasn't even close. Okay, he's going for it again. Which I don't know entirely if it's worth it to go the second try. I mean, I guess it still saves 2
It
seconds.
still
But
saves time.
well, that
Oh,
wasn't. Now he's giving up.
okay. But now he's like that's like losing time, and
Yeah,
then
at that
losing
point,
more
I'd
time for
still
not
go
hitting
for
a
it.
third try.
Yeah, at that point, you just go for it. I don't know. Maybe he's just not confident in it. He's not shooting those things. Okay, there. I was waiting for him to shoot the blue in the back.
But how much does that lose? Because it saves a couple
12
seconds if you
seconds,
get a
maybe.
second try. But
I think it saves 13
yeah,
if you get it first try, and 2 if you get it second try. So it's like 11.
so you're losing 11 plus another 13. Does that check out?
I think you're just straight up losing 11 because you had to do an extra cycle.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Or at least
But
if
it's
you're
losing
comparing to not
4
going
from
for it.
the first try.
Yeah, okay, so he's
Is
giving
it
up after one try,
not going
not
for
getting
it?
it.
Yeah, honestly, it's kind of worth just even if you're like not banking on getting it, you can just set up, try it for that first try because you can't push the cart
It's true.
switch.
Coolisen just got the thing where you roll into the transition as it camera
Yeah.
pans. I don't think I've
Oh,
ever seen
the
that.
Nautilus going for the mat and wrap
Oh,
and
let's
not
go.
getting it. I got a little too excited there. He finally got the wrap.
Alright, now we got this Falcon jump. First try. That's probably one of the easiest platforming jumps there is.
Also having trouble mat and wrapping the second AT-AT. Opting
There's
just
one
to go for a
it,
traditional wrap.
Yeah, probably a good idea if you're unsure about it.
Do you prefer a sandwich or a wrap?
Sandwich. I don't know, there's just something about wraps that like make me sad. Like, cause when I'm getting a sandwich, it usually feels like custom made and stuff, but when I'm eating a wrap, it feels like something that just comes out of a plastic box in a gas station. The sandwiches just kind of
Right,
feel a
right.
lot more special to me. I don't know what your opinion is.
Yeah, I think also the potential like good bread on a good sandwich. You just
Yes,
can't beat
that's
that with a
also
wrap.
true. I had a torta the other day from a Mexican place near here, and it was absolutely phenomenal. It was so good.
Mm.
That might have been one of the best sandwiches I've had. But I also did have a chicken shawarma wrap the other day. That was really good too. I don't know if it's the best I've had, but it was really good. Okay, Charzight's ahead by about 14 seconds. Oh, I was actually right, because he was ahead by 3 and then he lost to 11 for the cycle. So now they're both in Falcon flight. While Anonymous goes into Echo Base, we'll see if he gets cart skip. So Charzight's doing the one where he sends both of them together at the same place instead of splitting them apart in this room like most people do. I guess it's just a safer strat. But we saw Coolison missed a few earlier.
Queuing up 46, and he looks like he'll be going for DBS.
We love DBS.
And also interesting to note, the BPT is now significantly less in Coolisen's favor.
Yeah,
Only
that's pretty
13
crazy.
seconds.
He must have lost a lot of time in Hoth. That Hoth time is not very good.
Yeah.
So we're about to see Anonymous come up to Hart Simpson.
Yeah, it's like a 6:37 Hawk. Not really long, so.
Yeah. Alright, let's see this. He switched characters, so that's, yeah, okay, there he goes. See if he gets it. Oh, nice.
His
Okay.
first try. Big news for the anonymous believers.
Yeah, anonymous believers are rising up now. They're getting excited. Okay, I just realized we're on
Okay,
Boulder.
wait, sorry, we're on Boulder. That's
Yeah.
that one.
That is not good.
That's not good. Oh, and targeting that one again instead of the one on the front,
He is shooting these way too fast.
yeah.
He's not targeting these correctly. Like, I feel like because
It's
he was
one there.
spamming the torpedoes earlier, he would have hit both of those earlier if he wasn't, like, spamming like he is. And just the ships are too all over the place. That's why they keep dying.
Yeah.
Okay.
gets through.
That wasn't too bad, but
Charzite
it
now
could have been a
coming
lot
up.
better.
There's one,
See, this is how you
two.
play Boulder correctly.
Oh, did that hit?
I think it did.
I think it did. Yeah, that's four. Uh,
Now that's annoying. Now
look at that.
that is annoying.
Oh,
There's only so much he can do about this. This is just out
yeah.
of his control.
Oh, oh no.
That one's gonna hit it, yeah.
Yeah,
I think Charizard's was a little better.
yeah. But that last target just screwed him over.
Yeah. Bit of a cleaner Boulder overall. Yeah, he's
Charzite
actually
still
ahead by a
ahead.
lot more now. Yeah, Wilson's gonna need some like CCT disasters, which I don't want to curse anything, but Charizard is infamously known for his CCT chokes sometimes, or
Mm-hmm.
GTF chokes. I don't know if Coolison
Yeah.
does GTF or not.
Like last year, how many times did we see Flup and Charizite racing each other, and then neck and neck into CCT, and Flup just taking the
Yeah,
win
then
from him.
Charizard. Yeah, that happened. I think every time they raced.
That also been at least 2, 3 times.
Yeah, it was a lot. They had a big rivalry. They were probably the biggest rivalry of the league last year. Okay, let's see how
Yeah,
TBS
yeah.
goes.
Like I'm looking at Charizite's last race. He got a 703 best spin.
I thought
So
you were about to say CCT, and I was like, "There's no way."
that would be one for the ages.
Community Reds instead of the CGs, we have the CRs. Community Reds, and it's just the worst we
Oh
ever did.
baby.
Okay, well clean DBS. Oh wait, I don't want to curse. Okay, there we go. Okay, get him up there. So fun fact, on Xbox, Hut Skip is a drop in warp, and you can actually call in instantly on Xbox instead of having to wait for him to pass through the water.
Huh.
It's pretty cool. It's a cool little fun fact. So I think
Oh, gets the
like
David
Hut
slide.
Skip is like technically
Sorry.
faster. What's that?
He got the David slide. Saved 17 seconds.
Oh yeah, save 17 seconds. Absolutely. Both Charizard and Coolison struggling to get R2 up that last little spot.
Is Charizard doing an auto drop here?
I
I've
don't
never
know
seen this.
actually.
Oh,
I
looks like he
haven't
blew
either. Is
himself
he
up
just
with Luke.
extending the 1P2C? It definitely, like, accidentally blowing himself up definitely canceled out any of the time to drop out.
Yeah, and I don't think it's an auto drop. I think it was just a extended. I guess to get the switches, the character management in this room.
Yeah, maybe. Okay, this boulder is looking okay, I guess. Oh, never mind. That one's gonna miss. This is moving pretty quick. That was actually pretty lucky. Okay. Anonymous is through boulder. We're about to get to CCT though. I'm very excited about this, just to see what happens
Mhm.
here.
I think this is like CCT is really where Coolison needs to clutch up and hope that Charizite doesn't. And vice versa, I suppose.
Right. I think the Coolison have a slightly better Dagobah. I mean, it's probably
Think
about the
so,
same.
but
This level isn't very variable.
see on these
Took out
exits.
Bartholomew. $220, $221. It's like a 510. That's a good time. Or 509 split. Now we just gotta wait for Charizards to pop up. All three runners in the same level. Okay, 220. Oh
221.
wow, he's actually a lot more ahead than I thought.
42 seconds ahead.
Okay, so we're gonna need to see some CCT or Espen disasters if we want to see this switch up. So Coolison basically needs Charizard to have some disasters. Maybe he'll just spend a lot of time in DV3, be a panel soft lock, who knows.
Yeah.
Alright,
Anonymous
let's
skipping
do zero.
the shot to the plant over there. After just
Oh,
going for the
well,
1P.
I don't. Okay, there. Okay, quick explosion there. They killing the troopers. I don't think he killed all the troopers.
I think he
Oh,
did.
maybe he did. Okay. Charizard's doing DBJ. Let's see if we can get a first try panel fly. That's not gonna make it. He's too low. Oh wait,
That
never mind.
totally made it.
Yeah, that was actually like pretty clean too. Oh, well, Charizard's getting unlucky with
Ooh,
these deflectings. Okay.
went
Deflecting,
every way
deflecting.
but
Oh,
down.
okay, well he dead. Let's see this DVT. Okay. Is out of bounds.
Hey, oh, but Charizard misses panel fly first try.
Yeah. Oh. I mean, if you're gonna miss it, you want to just fall off then and there. You don't want to like fly all the way over and then die. Okay. Let's see this DV3 missed it once. That might be good.
Oh,
No,
that was so close.
Wait, did he lose his helmet?
Oh, what? I
Oh,
didn't
see.
see
I
what
was looking
happened
at
there.
DV3. Did he like fall off the edge?
Yeah, he must, or he got slashed, one of two.
Oh, there goes Darth Vader. Oh, oh, you better get in there in time. Okay.
So this is
That is
an
exactly what
opportunity for
Coolison
Coolison.
needed. Coolison CCT wasn't too great either. Like we saw like a couple missed
Yeah,
DVTs.
but
DV3 took us some
Charizard
time.
just missing
Just
DV2 in the
missed it
same way
too,
that
yeah.
Coolison did. Okay,
Alright, let's see how many
Charizard needs to first
DV3s
try
it takes.
DV3 here.
That was too early of a second jump. Yeah, okay, that's good. Not ideal, but it still works out well.
Yeah, so Coolison with a 350 CCT, and I'm not sure we're getting better than that with Charizard.
Struggling with this DV4.
Well, I don't know what happened on Anonymous screen, but R2 is way out in the middle of nowhere.
Okay, Charizard's through. Anonymous is about to
Yeah,
enter
but
CCT as well.
what is time here for CHARZIGHT? This will be a close one.
Yeah, we'll just have to see. I think CHARZIGHT might still be ahead. I don't think he lost 50 seconds to COOLISEN. Yeah, he's ahead by,
Okay,
what is that?
17.
17, okay. So
But
COOLISEN's probably going to
that's
have to go
enough.
for GTF.
Yeah, they both have to at this point. This it'll really just be who can manage their nerve and this bad spin better and get GTF, get that bridge skip.
Yeah.
And neither of them in their previous races have done that particularly well.
Yeah, I have
625
a bad
last
feeling that both of them are
COOLISEN,
going to have disasters.
703 from CHARZIGHT.
I mean, part of me is
So
thinking that maybe both of them are just not going to go for it. I don't know if either of them are watching the stream right now and know like where the other runner is at the time.
I know CHARZIGHT was watching. I don't know if he still is. Oh, he's asking in chat how much GTF saves. So
I have no
it is
idea.
25 for Zach Muffin. So if that's
Yeah.
misinformation,
I
don't blame
don't
me.
know who Zach Muffin is. It's probably just some random chatter. I don't know if he knows anything about this game.
Right.
Yeah, I was gonna say that door clip is not working.
Oh,
He's moving at the wrong times.
yeah.
He's moving too late.
CHARZIGHT has entered the gameplay. Well, Anonymous, what's he gonna do for the... Oh, no
Okay,
fast
there we
EV1.
go. He's at 2 hearts though. That could be bad.
But that was
He
a
played
lot
that
of
so
time
risky.
lost to that door clip. So if CHARZIGHT can
Yeah.
get a first try door clip, that's
He doesn't
a
even
good
need
amount of
GTF
time made
at that
up.
point. Let's see if COOLISEN goes for it. He is going for it. Okay.
Yeah, well, I think he kind of has to.
Right. Okay. Let's see if COOLISEN can get this.
Oh, and CHARZIGHT gets
CHARZIGHT-
out first try.
Yeah, first. Yeah,
But
honestly, I
COOLISEN
feel like
gets first
CHARZIGHT
try.
shouldn't go for it.
Yeah.
Maybe he will just for like.
Oh, but he didn't kill a
Pride's sake.
trooper. So CHARZIGHT needs to re-helmet grab.
Oh, that sucks. It's
Okay.
not too much of a time loss though. What's the power up? Did he get these? Oh, okay, it was behind.
No,
him.
wait, it's fine.
Okay,
And
CHARZIGHT's
CHARZIGHT's going for it. Oh, he probably didn't need it.
Well, we'll see what happens.
He needs to
Maybe
get
he's
this
gonna toss
fast.
himself. The civilian. I think he's too high up. No, he got pushed. No, this is gonna.
Oh no.
He's getting pushed
And this,
again.
how many civilians are there?
No, he didn't have to go for this. He would have had this in the bag. He might be cursing it now.
Oh no. Okay,
Yeah,
he's opted to
honestly,
abandon it, but
yeah.
it might be too
It
late.
might be too late. Yeah, this is gonna be like a nail biter. Okay, he's gonna have to like. Listen, if he gets the, what's it called?
Bridge skip?
Yeah, if he gets the bridge skip first try, I couldn't think right then.
Oh. I mean, well, while this has all been going on, Anonymous just finished CCT.
Oh.
But
I didn't know. I feel bad now.
but keep your
Okay,
eyes on these
let's-
top two because this is a close one.
All right, here we go. Oh no, he pushed straight. No, that might be it.
Did he?
Yeah, he did.
Oh. He can't shoot the guys
not
from up to there. Okay, this is good for CHARZIGHT.
I don't know
And
what movement is he doing. He's just not. Okay, that should
he
be
gets
good.
across,
Okay.
but is it enough?
It-
Is it enough?
Okay.
Oh,
I mean, nothing's popped up on the thing. I don't know why it hasn't. But...
I don't know.
Okay, 231.51 is the
COOLISEN.
time to beat.
Now CHARZIGHT has a 231.25 BPT going in, but he lost time to those attempts.
GTF attempts, yeah.
Oh, how much did he lose though? And how good is his gold? His gold's a 530.
Ooh.
Good serve.
So this will be interesting.
Oh, look at that
That's
juice
good,
right there.
man.
Oh.
And it ended right at the ladder too. Or not the ladder, the lever. I can't talk. Having ladder league immediately up below the thing.
Anonymous climbing the stairs, not climbing the ladder, unfortunately. And CHARZIGHT coming into this end platform. Don't walk off the bridge. Oh, takes a really
And he
bad
blows
death of
himself up
Lando.
right on the bridge.
We know CHARZIGHT's watching, and we know he knows how close it is. And
Yeah,
this end platform with nerves can just be brutal.
right.
Door clip from Anonymous. Oh, one last guy. Oh, what's it gonna be?
Okay, he's in. Let's wait for the time. It's 2:32:20, and
232.20.
Coolison wins.
Wow. What an ending to the one.
Yeah, that was an insane ending to an insane race. Let's see Anonymous finish this out. Is Anonymous going to go for GTA? Okay, he's not. So that means we get to see some nice surfs too in a second. Dude, you know what I think I'm going to do after this stream's over? I think I'm going to go put some of those like frozen fried mozzarella sticks in the air fryer. Eat some of those. I really want some of those right now.
I could block that. But
And R2 decides to jump off the edge. Yeah, we just got box clip. Probably just doing the standard R2 one.
yeah.
They're having trouble pushing R2 in though. Is he like stuck? I don't.
Oh, he does have to go back, doesn't he? He has to get C3PO.
That's. Oh no.
No. Uh, does he
Yep.
remember where to go?
I don't know. He's gotta destroy that metal thing.
Yeah. Uh, an unfortunate ending to this for Anonymous.
I don't know why he went all the way over there. Maybe that was an accident. Okay, let's get 3PO. I don't know where he is just on the platform. I know where R2 stands. I have no idea where 3PO is though.
Hmm.
Oh, and now his stream's frozen. Okay, there we go. Oh, he's got the treadmill now.
Losing the fight
Yeah,
to
he
the
made.
treadmill for a try.
Yeah, 3PO isn't really known for his treadmill skills.
Okay.
He skips cardio day a
Oh,
lot.
this.
At this point, he should just grapple up and get that. Okay, there we go.
I
Okay, the
didn't know you
metal
could
thing's gone.
target that from there.
Yeah, that's what they used to do before box clip was found, I think.
Huh.
Okay, 3PO's here. Yeah, I guess one thing you don't really think about is that box clip doesn't save that much time, but like it loses a ridiculous amount of time if you miss it.
Yeah.
Like the biggest gamble. Okay, let's see these surfs. Oh,
Left
starting with
side
the left
first.
side. Usually, most people do right side first, don't they? Eh, that wasn't too good of a surf.
No.
Oh, also kind of a disappointing surf there. The one that CHARZIGHT did was pretty cool.
Yeah. I mean, if this race came down to the surfs, I think clearly Charizard wins.
Right. Yeah, absolutely. Maybe instead of like a leapfrog, they should have like a surf, and it's just like whoever gets like the best surfs gets to skip the
Yeah.
rung.
Like you're cresting the higher wave, so you get a better surf and wave over their
They should
rung of
call
the
it
ladder.
surfs up. It should be called surfs up because you surf your way up the ladder too.
I think that should be implemented
Hey,
for next week.
I agree. Maybe that'll be Ladder League Season 3's rules. I hope so.
All right, Anonymous gets the last guy. And then final time of
2:38:04.
2:38:04.
All right, and that's a wrap
Yeah,
for this week's race.
GG's to the runners. What a race!
Yeah, G
Like,
this was an insane race. Glad I could commentate on this one. This one was pretty cool. I think Core's gonna bring Coolison in here in a second for an interview. Or maybe not. I don't know. They already started the raid on here. Okay. Okay, Core's adding him. Yo, Coolison, what's up?
Yo, what's up?
Yeah,
congrats on the
so how
win.
are you feeling about this race? Yeah, congrats. How are you feeling about all
Uh,
this?
I'm feeling pretty good.
Were you watching the stream the whole time?
Yeah.
Oh,
Not the
so
whole
you
time.
knew like you knew like the stakes at the end of it in Bespin?
The
The
last
last
time I
time I
was
was
in
in
Falcon
Falcon
Flight.
Flight.
Okay, wow. Yeah. Um,
Well, that's pretty cool. And were you thinking that like GTF was good? Like, because I know you went for GTF in your other run, and it wasn't ending too greatly. So were you deciding whether or not to do it this time? Was it like a moment's decision, like, oh yeah, I have to do GTF now, or were you planning on doing
No,
it the whole time?
I was
I was
planning
planning
on
on
it.
it.
Okay, got you. Yeah, and I know you had that moment in Princess with the pilot room helmet. Did you
Yeah.
Yeah.
kept your cool with that? I know that your DSE went really well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
It
was a
was a
gold.
gold.
Oh
oh,
yeah,
nice.
I'll talk to that segment. What are your plans for before your race next week? Is there anything in particular you want to work on? Anything in particular you want to practice? Any new things you want to learn?
Yeah.
Yeah.
My
My
episode
episode
3.
3.
Okay. Yeah, I mean there were a couple moments in episode 3, but yeah, I think that you'll be able to clutch that up sometime soon. It was a good race.
Hmm. Yeah, played great the whole. Oh, like what a great race! And congrats again on winning.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Got
Got
5
5
Yeah,
golds.
golds.
GG's.
Mhm.
All right. Well, I think that's all it's going to be on our end. I appreciate all y'all being here today and getting to watch this with us. I'm glad I could comment on this, especially my goat Yehoodles. It was really fun.
Yeah, had a great time with that race. And then coming up, we've got the rest of week 2. This was the first race out of 6. You can see on screen, week 2, rung 2, tomorrow at 1:30 EST. Week 2, rung 1 on, let me do the math, that's Thursday, 10 a.m. EST, a morning one for all of us, North American viewers. And then week 2, rung 3, also Thursday, 1 p.m. EST. Make sure to check it out. Should be a great time.